What did Billy look like?
A little elf, sort of a real cute smiley face, a green and red costume, a little like a Santa hat, big shoes.
The person who seems to know the most about this former local character, Billy the Brownie, is Richard Hernowicki of the Milwaukee County Historical Society.
Billy the Brownie actually was a creation of Schuster's Department Store's art department. Schuster's was a large department store in the Milwaukee area. They were purchased later on by Gimbel's. But they did have 3 stores in the Milwaukee area. And Schuster's had a Christmas parade. They had their first Christmas parade in 1927. And what they did is they created the idea of Billy the Brownie and the Billy the Brownie program to promote the parade.
That was on local radio. Hernowicki says the first Billy programs ran for only 2 weeks, from early November until the day of the parade. But after 5 years of the show, it and the character became so popular that a daily program was created on WTMJ radio. Billy the Brownie would run for 15 minutes every day from early November right up until Christmas Eve.
It was always, every day, 5 o'clock to 5:15. And all kids came home from school and they went and they glued themselves to the radio to listen to Billy the Brownie. It started out, the program, you could always tell when Billy was going to come on because there was a little tin horn that played a little 4-note tune. Started with that. Right after that, it went to a vocal recording of Jingle Bells. I remember every day at 5 o'clock, that was what we had to do. Everything else stopped because you listened to Billy the Brownie.
The person who wrote and produced the show was Larry Tyke. He was also the host, Billy's friend. They would mainly carry the show during the first few weeks before Santa came on the scene.
Hello, hi, and let me say, 2 weeks from today is Christmas Day.
That's right, Billy. And every minute counts if you and Santa are going to be ready to leave in the sleigh early enough.
So we can broadcast.
That's right. The boys and girls love to hear that.
And they can help.
The next thing they would do is they'd take about 5 or 6 minutes of the program and they'd read letters that the kids wrote to Santa. And they would actually give the kids' name, what town or city they're in, and so forth.
Here is one from 1216 Lois Avenue, West Dallas. It says, "Please may I have a doll? Bring a hunting knife for my brother Timmy, a tapestry knitting bag for my mother, a knit dress for Nancy, and also for Marlene."
Every kid in the city must have written letters to Santa. And Schuster's actually returned a postcard or an acknowledgement of those cards to all of those kids. And so this became a very big thing. The last part of the program, and this is what made it really sort of unique, there was a story that would be told. The way it would start out is Billy would say, or Larry would say, "All right, kids, we're now going to get out the magic storybook." All the kids had to face the radio and say that they've been good. If they were good, the magic storybook cover would open.
And boys and girls face the radio and say, "I have been good."
If enough say it, the magic book opens.
Well, if not, nothing happens. Washed out, busted, gone for broke, kaput. Well, anyway, today I chose a new one. Magic index ready?
Mistletoe and jelly beans, holly wreaths and evergreen.
In the name of Christmas joys, tell a story for good girls and boys.
Abracadabra.
Not yet. Come on, say it.
There, the book's open.
Oh, thank you, good boys and girls.
The pages slow down.
Here comes our story. Here it is, ready on stage, curtain going up.
Say, I know this story. Did we ever tell it before?
Oh, so long ago, Larry. We might say this is a new story.
A one-word description of our story. All right.
It's the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
The last program of the year, always December 24th, was very special. That had a little bit different format. It starts out the same with the horn and the jingle bells, but then you hear Santa loading his sleigh, checking out all the reindeer.
Now, the reindeer are hitched 2 by 2. Out in front are Prancer and Dasher, then Dancer and Vixen, and then Cupid and Comet, and then nearest the sleigh are Dunner and Blitzen. They're great sights. But now I see Santa's headed this way.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Santa.
Hello, dear boys and girls. Got your bells, Prancer? be careful there, those dolls.
Larry, before somebody hollers, here I am. Oh, this is it.
Got something fancy for us?
Well, no, Larry, more like Thanksgiving Day. To boys and girls and Schusters, mothers and dads, and you, Larry, and the engineers here. I want to say with all my might, thank you.
It was a time of innocence. It was a time where kids really believed. You might wonder why the program came to an end in 1955. Well, by 1955, television was really starting to eat into radio audience. And because Billy was so popular, they were thinking, well, what's the obvious thing to do? Put this onto television, into a TV show. And they actually tried 2 times in 2 different venues. They tried to create something for a television program. They never aired. It just didn't work. And I think that Larry Teich, the creator, probably put it better than anybody could have put it when he said, and I'm just quoting from him, he said, "You can't put on a screen a picture as pretty as a kid can dream."
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells.